Okay, I want to talk to you about smothering sensations and shortness of breath. The first thing I want to tell you is that neither smothering sensations or shortness of breath are anything to worry about in anxiety disorders. The sensations of smothering and shortness of breath are caused by the production of adrenaline in your system during the flight or fight response. What happens is that the body starts to prepare itself for either fighting or fleeing from a potential danger. Now, an anxiety disorder where there is no potential danger present, so in other words, the sensations and the thoughts that you experience during that reaction are false and they're not based on true threat, you can disregard those symptoms altogether because they're not based on reality. They're no longer part of the warning system of your body, the one that alerts you that something sinister or threatening in some way is out there trying to get you. So if you experience high anxiety in a situation where you shouldn't be and you know that it's inappropriate, you can pretty much dismiss all of the symptoms that it causes. But just to explain where this smothering sensation and shortness of breath comes from, obviously during the anxiety response when adrenaline is released, the body goes through some changes to prepare yourself for fleeing or fighting a potential threat. Now, if there is no potential threat there, the anxiety and the adrenaline has nowhere to go. It just has to linger in your body because it's not being used up by the reaction. So what happens is, obviously, your circulation changes, your breathing changes, even the way you digest food changes. There are a whole load of changes that are happening in the thoracic cavity, if you like, in the part of your body that starts at your neck and ends at your waist. That can have dramatic effects on how you feel, and part of that are things like indigestion and those sorts of things. But also muscle tension is very implicated in anxiety disorders, as you probably know. You've probably all experienced aching muscles at some point or another, and so the tightness that is caused by the adrenal response can have an effect of making your chest feel tight, and also around your neck and throat. So that could be part of it. Another part of it could be that you're in hyperventilation. You're hyperventilating. Hyperventilation is what happens when you're in the anxiety response and your body is preparing for action. So you're pumping oxygen into your bloodstream to feed your brain, feed your muscles. Water is diverted from your stomach and elsewhere, which is why you get dry eyes, into your bloodstream, and it makes your blood a better way of transporting oxygen around your body to prepare you for fighting or fleeing. So this can have a dramatic effect on how you feel because blood oxygen and blood carbon dioxide levels are fluctuating during the adrenaline response, and your lungs are working harder and your heart is working harder. You can probably feel that with the speed that your heart moves up to move oxygen around your body, and this can cause you to feel short of breath. I hope this makes sense. What you have to understand is that both shortness of breath and smothering sensations, as awful as they feel, I've experienced them. Those horrible sensations that you feel sometimes.